I have owned my 2021 Tesla Model 3 now for 10 months. And so today I'm going to share with you my top Model 3 accessories after now using them for also 10 months. My first favorite accessory is this tray organizer here. So it doesn't come with this, which honestly this car definitely should come with this, because otherwise this is just a big deep hole. But you guys actually suggested me getting this to put my sunglasses on, and it has been so perfect. And I love it because you can actually scooch it back and then get to the underneath section, or you can move it forward and then put any of your belongings here. You can see that I put my sunglasses, I usually put an extra battery for my camera, have my, of course, everyone has hand sanitizer nowadays, and then like my lip gloss goes in here. So it's just been really nice to be able to have these compartments and just be able to keep everything organized. The first one that I bought initially was off of Amazon, and that one was a little bit more of a cheaper option, but I will say that it did the job great and I really, really loved it. The one I have now is a little bit more advanced because it does have this silicone top on it. I believe it's from Ivanix. I'll link them all down below. Any product I talk about today, I'll link in the description in case you want to check it out. But this one's also really nice because you can pop this silicone part out and then you can clean it if you want to. But this one is a little bit more of a pricier option, so it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But either one I would say was pretty great. So I highly suggest this product. I wish that the Tesla even just kind of came with it, because it is, for me, that necessary to use, and I just can't envision using this car without it now. So one of my favorite accessories is these decals that I had got off of Amazon. So you're able to put them on the front logo like it is here, or on the logos on your tires and also on your steering wheel as well. I wasn't sure how these would hold up, especially over time, because I mean, they are pretty like 3M flimsy, but these have held up fantastic over the last 10 months. I have not had to replace one of them. They have not come up at all, even after it's been raining on them. And it has been raining quite a bit here lately, and they are still in perfect condition. If I was to do this all over again, I would 100% use these, and I definitely suggest them. They're super affordable, so if you're looking to customize your Tesla for some reasonable cost instead of wrapping it, then these are such a great option. They're still on the wheels. Those were a little harder to put on, but the one that I think is really the best one of all is the one on the front. It made the car, I got the matte black, but it made the car look so sleek and so cool, and I'm just obsessed with them. So I highly suggest these. I've had them on the car almost as long as I've had this car, so I would say almost 10 months now, and I don't think I'll have to replace them. So really awesome find. The next accessory is not necessarily an exclusive Tesla accessory, but one I still highly suggest for any vehicle, and it is this trunk organizer. I love it so much because we do go to Costco quite a bit, and I don't love using plastic bags, and it's really nice so that things don't just kind of like fly around in the back, or even if we're on a road trip and we have some dog stuff that is kind of loose, then it's nice to put in here. I really like it because it is so portable, and it does have the handles. It also has this compartment here where you can kind of clip it in and make it and section it off the way you need it to be. And then the final thing is it does actually fold up, which is really nice. So you can fold it here on this side and fold it on this side as well. So if you do need it to be something that you can store and you don't necessarily have a ton of room, then you can always just fold it up and then put it in the back. My next favorite product are my new mats. So the Tesla comes with carpet mats, and I am just not a huge fan of carpet. They tend to collect hair and dirt and dust, and they're just really hard to clean. So I love these all-weather purpose mats, and I got these off of Amazon, and I wasn't sure how they would hold up. They did like seem to be a little slick at first, but honestly, they've been awesome. I've had them the entire 10 months and they have held up great. They still look wonderful and they're really easy to clean. So if you're in the market for some all-weather mats, definitely check these out. I think they look also really cool. They almost have like a carbon fiber type look that really does go with the Tesla aesthetic, whereas some of the car mats sometimes look a little bit cheap and flimsy. I think these actually look pretty expensive. The other thing I do like about these are they have a lip on the end where it kind of hides or hugs the side so that the dirt can't fall in between. So I've liked that a lot too, just because sometimes dirt can fall in the crevices and then get underneath the mat. But with these, that doesn't seem to happen quite as much. So I'm really like that. And then I can just take my small little vacuum for any of like the other edges that maybe the mat doesn't cover. My next favorite accessory are these, gosh, I don't even know what to call them. They're like door slots that you can put them on the side of your door. And so it acts almost like a little barrier, so you could put an extra cup in here, like a cup holder, which I think is super useful. Also, more than even that, I love it because when the dirt does fall on the side of the door, it doesn't necessarily it's not so hard to get out. Like you're able to pop this out and clean this instead of having to try to get your hand into the small crevice to try to clean it. So I've loved these. These are just so cool. I wouldn't have even thought to get them. And now that I think about it too, all of my other cars have usually come with these. So it's a little interesting that Tesla didn't, even though it is more of a luxury car, but I would highly suggest getting these, especially if you're someone who just likes a quick, easy cleanup like I do. Also, I used to put my drinks in the side of the door, and I've had them actually tip over multiple times on the side of the door when I was driving. So this has prevented that, and it's been like just an extra spot to put my drink. My final favorite Tesla accessory is this screen cover that goes over top of your screen. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this because the reviews are kind of iffy on whether or not it has a glare or it's kind of hard to see, then it makes the screen fuzzy, but this one does not. At least I don't think so. I've really liked it because there are not as many fingerprints. And because I do shoot Tesla videos, I get a ton of comments if I didn't clean it, like, hey, you have fingerprints all over your screen, you should clean that. So it's been really nice to not have to worry about that quite as much because it's just something I forget to sometimes do. So I like how it does keep it a lot cleaner. I do like the matte look. It does give it more of a matte look to the entire screen, and I haven't noticed any blurring, and it's really easy to still touch the buttons, so I haven't noticed it being any harder to do any of those things. I also like that it does just add a protective layer here, so if someone was to actually bump up against this by accident or get in a car crash, it would just be one more layer to hopefully protect it from breaking. So that concludes my top favorite Tesla accessories that I have used over the last 10 months. I have tried out a ton of different brands and a lot of different products, but these are by far my most favorite. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Tesla accessories are. Also, if you're interested in checking any of these out, I will have them all linked down below. If you found this video useful, please give me a like down below as that really helps out my channel. Also, if you're interested in learning more about Tesla, make sure to subscribe as I do post new videos every single week. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.